One of the many things we love about Quartzsite is the diversity. How you could literally just drive around for hours looking at the variety of rigs and setups and the different ways people choose to camp here on the LTVA and the other BLM lands in the area. You will find $500,000 rigs camping next to a car camper or tent camper, and if you keep your eyes open, some days you never know what you're going to see. Today, for example, while driving into La Posa South, I saw a man with a cockatoo on the handlebars of his bike, and the bird just absolutely seemed to love it. That cockatoo definitely was living its best life here in the desert. And a little while later, while I was at the water station filling up on water, he pedaled past again, with the cockatoo still on the handlebars. I can't even begin to describe the smile that it put on my face to see this guy cruising around with a bird on his handlebars. I hope whoever you are and wherever you are, you're having a great season here. And, of course, your bird, too. Later on that morning, we had some unexpected visitors. Some friends of ours travel around in an Amazon van that they converted for travels and adventures, and they surprised us as they had spent the last couple months camping in Baja, Mexico. Our dog Stella has lots of allergies: chicken, beef, pork, you name it. So her absolute most favorite treat in the world is actually ice cubes. And living this way, they can be harder to come by. And these people know it. So every time they arrive, they have an ice cube for Stella, and she knows it. She's anxiously awaiting her ice cube. So we have some friends that travel around in an Amazon conversion van. They'd spent the last few months in Baja, Mexico, deep sea fishing. And they caught some fish. They vacuum sealed, froze some fresh fish. I guess it's called the reds. So they brought us back some fresh fish, and we're gonna cook it up tonight for dinner. Quite excited about this. Now, it's been a while since we've cooked some fresh fish. All right. Let's try the fork. Probably do one layer. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Look at those little fillets. Wow. Oh! Just gonna get them all in one pan. There we go. There we go. Thanks, Brian and Renee. Yeah, fresh fish from the Pacific off the coast of Mexico. Who knew we could eat so good in the desert of Arizona? It's gonna be delicious. It is. I'm excited about this. Thank you again, Brian and Renee. We appreciate it. Well, this looks absolutely delicious. I'm really looking forward to this Red's fish to eat. Where I'm from, I'm used to salmon, sockeye, and rainbow trout. So. Woo! Shoot, just lost my fork. Here's coming with more fish. Butter. Ooh, the wind cut it. Oh. Good thing you were on the other side. I think Bennie likes to sit and watch the sunset, don't you? He always perches himself out here, staring off over the horizon. Hey, Bennie. Oh, enjoying the sunset? Hey. November is really when the season truly kind of kicks off here. There's a lot of events and groups that don't open up until November. There's a metal detecting club, the QIA, there's an off-roading group, there's the Quartzsite Gem and Mineral Club, all these things. The bingo has already started, but a lot of these groups and meetings and events don't usually start gathering until about November 1st. It's probably just too hot for most people to be here. And even if they're here, they're kind of like us, where they can't really go anywhere because it's too hot to leave their pets. So as it is, not almost everything we do right now, we do solo. One stays behind with the pets, and the other one goes to town or runs the errands. So I can see why not a lot of events and groups and clubs don't start up until the beginning of November. So things are gonna start to get a lot busier here in Quartzsite very, very soon. It's just a matter of days, so buckle up. It's gonna be a busy winter. and Tarah took this opportunity to hang some solar-powered fairy lights in the tree. It was still pretty warm out here in the desert, so we're finding creative ways to stay cool. But don't worry, the temperatures are supposed to drop in a few days. I have my coffee and my knitting, and I'm soaking my feet. Oh yeah. Feels nice. And the flies, well, they're still here and they're very persistent still. But we're hoping with the cooler temps will also bring a decrease in the fly population. And I know all of us will be excited for that. Mr. Bennie has found himself a nice cool spot to hang out. Staying cool in the shade, Stella? Yeah? Got your little umbrella? You're pretty fancy. Yeah, you are. Check, make sure no scorpions are on Stella. She's doing good. The tiniest scorpions I ever did see. Some of them. Oh. Trying to show you this to this flashlight size. Wow. Wash here. See it? Right there. Yeah, see him glowing. Searching for scorpions as the sun sets. tiniest scorpion I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Put your finger there. I'm scared of him. Look how small he is. He's microscopic. That doesn't mean he can't sting me. Oh yeah, he will. The desert is starting to look colorful. To your left, you got our white blinking lights right around our front tires and under our truck. Then, off in the distance to the right, you've got one of our neighbors with green lights all around her rig, probably trying to avoid rodents, just like our white lights. And then to the right of that, you got a big bright blue light. Those are usually, what do you call them? Elevated light sticks. It really helps people find their rigs in the dark. It gives them a sense of bearing, if you will. They just keep driving until they get to that closer to that blue light, and there's their rig. At least that's my understanding of what those rigs are, what those lights are. Tara strung up some beautiful little fairy lights in our tree. Oh, Stella. You look like a movie star in this lighting. Alright. What's this game called again, Tara?
Spite and Malice.
Spite and Malice. It's a new game we learned.
And Angie's kicking my butt. Five. Oh, finally. I can actually make
Oh, there you go.
Fantastic.
Oh, short-lived.
All right.
Our dog Stella is an English Bull Terrier. This breed's nickname is the Clown Dog, and I can totally see why. Some of the things they do and some of the antics they get up to is just so weird. And for those wondering, it's still early morning. The ground isn't hot by any means yet. This is just one of the weird things she likes to do. So, we were sitting here. There's no breeze going on whatsoever. And all of a sudden, this microburst of wind came through. And Awning was sitting like this and went straight up in a matter of like half a second. And the poles went and shattered our poles. That is the end of our awning currently. So thank goodness the weather is supposed to start cooling down a bit, because currently we've lost our awning. Well, gust of wind just came in. Popped our awning way up, and it's broken it. Broken the poles, at least. So, like this one, you can see it's splintered and cracked and compromised. Well, got the worst of it. Snapped off at the connector piece. Jeez, I don't know if that's gonna be fixable. Snapped off at the connector piece. That's the other end of it. Yeah. I think this is a Canadian awning, so it should be fun to get the parts for. Shitty boy. Well, we'll have to see what we can do. Awning lot for shade to cast a shadow on the boler and keep it cool, but I think we've lost that capability. I feel like everything's breaking. That's how it usually happens, right?
Oh, yeah.
Unfixable leak in the tire.
Yeah.
Propane hose. And now, the awning. Well, this is just another side of nomad life or living on the road. There's always things breaking or needing maintenance or attention. Realistically, it'd be no different if we were inside a home. That's just part of life, and we will carry on. We just like to do our best to show all aspects of this lifestyle, not just all the good moments. The last thing we want to do is give someone the wrong impression that things never go wrong, because that's far from the truth. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. We'll see you next time.